What's good, YouTube? SRT Dave back, bringing you guys another video. We're right on the GoPro today. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I want to start bringing more POV style content to the channel, and I figured what better way to do that than to just throw the GoPro on and just start recording. So that's what we're going to do today. Give an update on where I've been at, but I've been working on my side consulting business to help people get into tech and get into cybersecurity. So that's kind of what's been taking up the majority of my time. I also got a new job ever since I posted last, so things have been a little crazy, but I want to start driving the car because I haven't driven this thing, you know, as often as I wanted to. So we're going to definitely start bringing the car out more. And today we're going to start by filming my ride to the gym. I was watching a couple videos lately about like rushing to the gym in my Porsche GT3 and stuff like that, like on YouTube, and it kind of, you know, inspired me to make my own video, like rushing to the gym in my SRT8. It's kind of cringy, kind of corny, but I'm not really going to be rushing. I'm just going to be taking the car out for a drive. So without doing more talking, I'm going to fire this thing up, let it warm up a little because it's been sitting for a week, and then we're going to get going. Hope you guys like the car, and hope you guys like the new wheels on the car. This thing is literally filthy. You can see on the windshield. I need to get a car cover. My tire pressure light's on because with my drag pack, there's no TPMS sensors and the car has no idea what it's doing with these wheels and tires on it. So the tire pressure light is on, but I do monitor the tire pressure, so I know that I'm fine. I'm just gonna wait for the car to warm up a little bit before we head out here. About to do this whole video with a dirty windshield, so this is the best we got for now. Hey, this truck looks like mine. It's got the all black with the chrome rims. I'm trying to see what's the best way to like film this video because I feel like the camera's kind of cut off. So I'm gonna try and like look down as I drive. Hopefully you guys can see all of this. Maybe I'll try the wide angle or something next time, but I really got to figure this out. As I said, I'm not going to go too crazy just because the car has been sitting for a week. I only really drive it on weekends, if I remember. I mean, if I have the time, not if I remember. Probably going to be a lot of traffic. It's 6:20 right now, and I'm pretty much driving in the middle of rush hour from where I'm in my area. This is a time where so many people are out driving home from work and stuff. The idle sounds really good though. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Man, it's been a minute since I made a video doing the POV. I don't know why, but I be forgetting like how to set my camera up and stuff sometimes. But I hope everybody's been good. I appreciate all the love that my channel's been getting, even though I haven't really been posting. We're a little bit above 6K subscribers right now, and you know, I'm gonna try and start being more consistent with the videos now that I have a little bit more time. I know I feel like I say that all the time, but it's really true. I really like making videos. It's just that I'm trying to build, you know, businesses and do things to set my future up, and cars used to be more in play when I was in college and didn't really have anything else to do besides play basketball and, you know, work on the weekends and film car content and stuff during the week. But now that I'm like actually out, you know, doing stuff in my adult life, I guess you could say, I'm trying to, you know, pretty much make as much money as I can, and you know, I'm trying to get a supercar, so that's pretty much what I'm working towards right now. which is why like a lot of my time is kind of limited. I work 10 hours a day, and you know, just doing my side business and posting content for that on my main Instagram and stuff. The car stuff's kind of fell out of play, but I'm hoping to get back to it for sure. Definitely gonna try and keep consistent, because I love making car content and driving this thing. Really changed ever since I put the exhaust on, because like there's still a little bit of drone, but before, when I had no exhaust and it was just fully straight piped and catless, it was really droney, and I hated driving it. Now there's only a little bit of drone, and it's only like in between gears where it really sits and drones until I shift up. But overall, like I really like the way the car sounds right now. It sounds really good, and especially when you get on it. Like right now I'm just cruising, and it's chilling, like it's fine. But you know, when I really step on it, like I did a little bit back there, you can definitely tell that, you know, it sounds pretty mean. Like the car sounds really good, I think, and it looks good too. It's just not fast. Sometimes you'll get a little crack and pop here and there. I'm not driving it in auto stick. I'm just driving it in regular automatic mode. Like pulls sound insane. I'm gonna try and get some pulls for you guys when the road, you know, is more flat and straight, and we're not really on like a single lane road that's going up and down hills. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a little pit stop and help my girlfriend out with something. She called me, so now we're back on the road on the way to the gym. It's 6:45, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a pull off of a dig. As you can see, we don't spin at all anymore. Obviously we don't, because we got 315s in the back on ET Street Rs, so we're not going to spin at all. This drag pack is definitely overkill for what I have, but it looks sick, and I got it for a good deal, so couldn't pass it up. Car sounds crazy. I gotta take that. I hate that. It happens to me all the time with red lights, bro. I'll just be cruising, and all of a sudden it'll turn, and you know, like I could stop, but I'm not trying to slam on my brakes, so I just gotta go pretty much. Yo, all right, I'm gonna just turn around then. I'll be there in like 10. All right. I'm good on the memory card. Just my GoPro battery is getting low. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like these POV style videos. It's not really as entertaining, just me cruising and not flooring it every 5 seconds, but like that's not really how I drive this car. I don't floor it every 5 seconds and smash it off the red line. I kind of just drive chill, unless, you know, I have an opening or something, and I'll step on it here and there, but most of the time I'm just chilling, cruising, you know, windows down, because when I take this car out, I'm not really an aggressive driver to begin with, but I'm just in chill mode usually. Like today, last day of work for the week, and I'm on my way to the gym, so you know, I figured why not take the car out. I also should wash it today. I don't know if I'll get to that. We'll see what time I'm done at the gym. About a month ago, I would say, I started hearing a squeak in the front suspension of this car, and I didn't know what it was until I took the wheels off and I saw that the ball joint was completely shot. Like, it was literally like about to rip. And so I sprayed some WD-40 on it just to see if that would like stop the squeak, but I could tell the ball joint was pretty much done and that needed to be replaced. So one thing I didn't know, on these cars, you can't just replace the ball joint on the stock upper control arms. You have to actually replace the whole arm and get an aftermarket arm with a removable ball joint. Now that I did that, you know, when this new ball joint goes in however many miles, I can just replace the ball joint because it's an aftermarket arm. But, you know, the first time around, I had to buy a whole new set of upper control arms for the front that came with the ball joints. And now, you know, I have that in the front and the squeak stopped. So yeah, that was one problem that I had. One of probably, I would say, like 3 problems I've ever had with this car. But yeah, that was something I did recently though, just kind of like a maintenance kind of mod. I think they were the SPC upper control arms from American Muscle. They were adjustable, and the alignment shop got me pretty dialed in. I had to get an alignment after that, and you know, now the car's driving pretty dang good. And I don't have a squeak anymore, because that was kind of bothering me and making me worried, honestly. Because, you know, this car's from 2009, so like the suspension's kind of old, and sometimes I get a little nervous like punching it because the suspension is so old. But the car's only got 74,000 miles. I don't foresee a lot of problems currently, knock on wood. I'm just, you know, replacing things as they break and upgrading them with better parts. So yeah, that was one mod I did recently. I forgot to mention that. That install was awful to do though, I won't lie. I had to take the whole entire strut out. Mind you, first time I ever did something like that. That job took me like a whole weekend to do, but I got it done. Car's aligned, car's running straight, and you know, that's all that matters at this point. I'm probably gonna just wrap it up here. We got some nice little sound clips in there. Let me know down in the comments if you want more POV videos. I'll definitely film more videos. If you want me to talk about a certain topic or something, let me know too about that. Otherwise, when I go on night drives and stuff, I'll just pick up the camera and I'll literally just record POV, I think. It's a good way for me to get content out pretty quick with minimal editing. And I want to post videos a lot for you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do.